You know what? I'm really excited today because the person who's with me creates a lot of excitement for people. So meet Abhishek Acharya.
Hey
Abhishek.
there, hi.
So Abhishek is that person who is a mind reader. I can't wait to explore more, ask him how did mind reading become his second act? And what does he really do? So, Abhishek, this is a second act podcast,
Incredible.
and this is the third series. I am very excited because I just hope what you speak can touch so many people today.
I hope it does as well. I'm really excited to be here, that's for sure. And yeah, congratulations on the third season. And I am pretty sure you're doing great and you would inspire people with what you're doing. I hope I can add to it. So yeah, let's see.
So, Abhishek, I want to ask you, of course, that what is mind reading all about? Why mind reading? And how did you get into this?
Yes, it's a great question and I never have the answer for it. But I'll try my best. I'll try my best. So mind reading is more about trying to understand how people think. Now, let me make one thing very clear. Nobody can actually get inside your head and read your mind. That never happens. But there are certain techniques, and if you practice them well, you would be able to understand what somebody could be thinking at certain point of time, and you can actually influence people to think of things. So combined together, it appears as mind reading, and hence mind reader Abhishek Acharya. That's how I do it.
So, is it hypnosis?
It's part hypnosis, but I would say there are multiple things to it. So when everything comes together, it appears to be mind reading, but as I said, nobody can actually get inside your head and read your mind. But we can try something right now if you like.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. Let's do
Could
it.
you tell me what this is?
It's a dice.
It looks like a dice, right? It's
Looks
got
like it
numbers.
is a dice.
Yeah, but it's not, to be honest. It was a ring box. The ring is out now, but the box is here, and I've got numbers all around, right?
Right.
Now, I think I might know the kind of decisions that you are going to make. So let's do this. You can take this and just turn to any number you want. Let's say you want to go
Will
for
I get
2.
a ring?
Not really.
Oh, no. Wait, I'm not wearing too many rings today.
So let's
Okay.
say if you wanted to go for number 2. So you can just put 2 here and you can cover it and let me know. I won't look, I promise. Okay, any number you
Okay.
like, just put it on the top and cover it. Ready?
Okay.
Done?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I think with the kind of person you are, the kind of vibrance you have, you're not somebody who would want to start with a smaller number. So you probably went for a number in the middle, something like a 4. Is that right? Is that the number 4? Oh, that's number 4. All right.
Number
good.
4. How?
It could be a fluke. Let's try it again. Okay, I'm going to turn around. You can change to a different number if you like, or you could stay with the same number. It's all
I'm
up
not
to
even
you.
going to see the number now.
Okay, that's fine. That's
Okay?
fine. Yeah.
So, okay. So,
So the problem is I'll have to try and understand through your body language.
oh, but I haven't seen the number.
That's right. But you know what?
मुझे लग रहा है वही नंबर है चारों तरफ
I
है तो नहीं क्या है बता
Can you look at the number? Just speak at the number.
No, now I
No?
know.
It's difficult. How would I read your mind then? But you know, with the kind of motions that you made, I believe it could be the number 5. Let's see. Oh, wow. See? That's how lucky I am.
Let me check.
Yeah, please do. And it's a box, as I said. If you want, you can open it as well.
So, can you teach me this?
Of course I can, but it's going to take lots and lots of years to learn. And that's the point, because you cannot just, even if you find your second act, you need to be good at it, right? And it's going to take time and effort. And
That's so well said.
Right. And I have been doing this for a very long time. And I remember when I started out, I used to fail all the time. And I thought I could never do it. But I stuck to it. And I think I'm doing pretty well now. Yeah.
Abhishek, you don't look that old. So, you're saying I'm doing it for years.
Yes. So
when did you start and how?
I started when I was 12 or 13, and
Oh.
I believe it's my 21st year in practice. So I'm 33 right now. And yeah, I still am trying to get better day by day, and I'm learning things.
So, then was somebody an inspiration? You got this from somewhere that I must do this, or was it God sent?
Nothing is God sent, first of all.
That's nothing.
You have to be interested in something, and then you have to follow and try and learn it. So the problem with all this stuff is that you do not get any formal training to any of it so
Right.
far. And I remember seeing a magician in my city. So I come from a very small town in Bihar. It's called Munger. And I saw this magician and he would do incredible things. And I thought, it was all real. I said, I have to do this thing. I have to learn how to do this. But there was no way for me to learn, and I'm just thankful to books. You know, there was a book
Really?
called Magic for Fun, and my father got it for me once. I got so interested that I got all the versions. I started to learn, I started to practice, and that's how it all began. So yeah.
So books do teach you how
Oh
to.
my God, I know there are multiple streams and you can learn from so many different places, but when you're trying to learn something from a book, the first thing that happens is it keeps you original. If you're watching something and learning, it probably is going to influence you in some way, right? So maybe you need to put your hand like this or whatever, but if you're reading something, you're doing it on your own. So that keeps you original, and I think originality is really important with anything that you do. And yeah, that's what is going to push you forward. So even if you learn something and if you're not original, probably you're going to lose it in some time.
Yeah,
So,
so true. I think what I really want to recap here that, you know, somebody like Abhishek is saying that firstly, you need to go all out for whatever you believe in. So there is no shortcut to it. You need to put years of what you are passionate about and you want to make a living for, then you have to go all out. Also, there is no turning back. So you only upgrade your skill.
that's absolutely true.
And books are your friends,
They've
where
always been my
a lot of
friends.
authenticity and originality comes.
True.
And if you want to strive ahead of anybody, you need to be authentic and original.
So
And
very important in the long run. Otherwise, you're going to fade away, trust me. If you're not original, I don't know what to say.
yes,
Try and keep that originality, try and work on yourself to make things original to yourself, and then put it out. And trust me, everyone is going to love it. Each and every person watching you, hearing you, looking at you, they will love everything that you do.
wow.
And I truly believe it. And there's one more thing I heard someone say, there's no losing. You know, if you fail, there's no failing, it's only learning. So unless you are willing to fail, you're not going to make it. And I remember failing for years. You know, I would want to try things on people and I would fail
Wow.
badly, and people are, what are you doing? Why are you even doing it?
Yeah.
I was like, no, man, I have to do this thing. I have to get this right.
So since books are your friends, can I
Uh-huh.
just take a book and you can guess the...
I can try a few things if you want.
Yeah,
But
let's
I
do
was
it.
hoping to do something with the cards as well before we
Okay,
get
yeah.
into the books.
Okay, let's do it.
By the way, let me just ask you this. Have you read this one by any chance?
No.
No or yes?
No.
I don't see a lot of words on this
Oh yeah.
book.
This is not no words here. Yeah.
But even if you wanted to try something, let's try this. Can you say stop?
Stop.
Right there. Yes or no? Are there words on both sides?
No, on one
Okay,
side.
no problem. Which side?
Right.
Yeah.
side.
Can you look at the first word, whatever the first word is?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I just show
Oops.
in the camera?
Yes, we can, but let's try another book if that is okay.
Okay, then.
Because this
book
does
at the
not
back.
have a lot of words.
Okay, the
sadly.
book at the back.
Yeah, I'll take, grab it.
Okay.
I do have one if you like here, just in
Yeah,
case.
wait, but that book you might be knowing by
Yeah,
heart.
that's the point. That's what people think. The problem with all of this stuff is you think it's all rigged. Anything that works out, people are like, "Arey, dono mile honge." वो बहुत बड़ी problem है. And I'm just trying to see if we have a lot of words here. Okay, good enough. You say stop.
Stop.
Right there. Yes or no? Do we have? You know what? Just look at the first word, whatever the first word is.
Yeah.
Do you want me to show it to the camera as well?
Yes.
The first word, whatever the word is on
Yeah.
this book.
Right.
And there's a process to it, okay? The first thing you need to do is you have to think about the number of letters in this word, in your
Okay.
mind.
Yeah. Thought.
Ready? You said thought, it means it's not a very long word. Because
No,
you were too
even if
quick.
it was, so what? I've thought of it because I was ready for it.
Okay, I believe it's not a very long word. It could be 4 letters.
Four
Okay,
letters.
Okay. Can you think of alphabet somewhere in the middle?
In the middle.
Yeah, probably somewhere in the middle.
मतलब 4 है तो बीच का कोई
Okay, I
अल्फाबेट
think
तो
you just went with everything. Huh? Hold
Huh.
on. You're trying to spell this.
No.
In your mind, no?
I'm not.
There's an A
There's an
and
A.
a T somewhere. It's WHAT. What? Hopefully, is that right? Ah, all right.
Yeah. So tell us the trick. I'm very curious.
It's very difficult to explain, and I think we'll have to do another podcast to learn how this works. So yeah.
So series 2 coming with him, of course. So very exciting, but thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
completely
Thank you.
mesmerizing because I mean, I've never sat with somebody so closely who's doing this. You know, when you're younger, you of course go for these magic
True.
shows, and then suddenly a kabutar comes from, the
Right.
hat, then you wonder how, and you can never guess. And so here is somebody who's reading your mind and is absolutely doing that. So, second act, which we were speaking about, is actually when you're starting to read your own self. You start to know your own self. And that's when you know that what I need to reinvent and what I need to give out
Right.
so that I'm a better version of me. And this is exactly what we do in Second Act. And in this podcast, of course, I want to ask you this very pertinent question. What's your second act?
What's my second act? I don't know. It's a very difficult question for me right now. But
So, just to simplify it, second act, I say that it is a continuation and yet an evolution.
true.
It is somewhere that it's giving you a higher meaning or a
Right.
purpose to do something
True.
for either yourself or for
Society.
people and
Right.
things around you. So, does that help you to say what's your second
Of
act?
course. So for me, as an artist, as a mind reader, as a magician, or whatever you might want to call me, I think I'm always striving to do better and come up with things that appear impossible. So to me, to be able to upgrade and learn things and make people happy using those is probably something that I have been doing, and I would like to call it my second act, because
Yeah,
if it wasn't for it, I would not have been here. And
That's true.
if it doesn't go well, if I stop doing any of it, I think I'm not going to progress anymore. So I think to be able to upgrade yourself, to learn, to explore is my second act, and I believe it's something that everybody needs to do, and probably everybody does.
So, Abhishek, I want to ask you this.
Sure.
So, I'm sure that you've done a lot of sessions in public. That's what you do for your living, right? But I still see this, what should I say, the fear, or what should I say, that will it go well or not? I hope it goes well.
True.
So, I just want to ask you that, that after doing so much and more, um, why do people still feel that it might not work for them? And you say that you're original. So I'm not, so please don't get me wrong when I'm asking you that why do you feel? My question is why people are still not confident about what they have probably, and they're sure about it, and that's what probably comes in the way of sometimes the second act.
Well, that is the leap of faith. I think most of us, and probably including me, there was a time when I thought, no, I don't think I would be able to do this or get this far.
Yeah.
And I think we need to be courageous enough to, first of all, believe in ourselves that,
Yes,
okay, if I'm trying to
absolutely.
do something, I'm going to make it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you would never do it. Rather, I should say, the number one reason people don't do what they like is because of this fear of failing.
Yeah.
And as I said, if you are afraid of failing, my friend, you're not going to go anywhere. It will keep you stuck wherever you are, and you will start to hate yourself after a few years. But I think it's good to start as soon as possible, and with whatever you want to do. I mean, I'm not just saying that do this. Anything that you have in your mind, anything that you think you're good at, or if there's anything that you are actually trying to pursue, it's good to start right now and fail as much as possible, as quickly as possible, in order to achieve whatever it is.
Very nice. So, anybody who's listening, you know that there is, again, no shortcut to success. You should fail many, many times to get where you are.
Absolutely.
And thanks for sharing how you face up to it every time that you probably, face it. I want to ask you that I'm sure that there are lots of people you read and lots of learnings that have
True.
come thanks to your
And lots of failing still on the stage. Trust me, I fail all the time, but I'm not afraid of it. I still want to
Yeah,
go
but
out and
how do you
try.
handle that situation?
Well, I'm just being very open about things that I'm doing. And as I said, if I'm original and if I'm open about the things, you wouldn't mind, right? So even if I was not getting your word right, you wouldn't feel embarrassed, or you wouldn't want me to feel embarrassed. So I'm okay. On the stage, if I'm doing, let's say, 10 things and one of the acts
Yeah.
doesn't go well, I don't think it's going to hurt anyone. So yeah, I think that's the point.
Super.
Failing doesn't hurt much as we think. So yeah.
So, what are the 3 things that you have learned along your journey of being a mentalist?
Okay. I don't know. I think I have seen so many things and I have learned so many things. It's very difficult to pick 3, but let me try and sort them and see. Number 1
You
is
read your mind.
never hurt anyone. Do not embarrass anyone, and always believe in yourselves. I think, I don't know how do I stress this, but if you really want to get something, there is no way you're not going to achieve it. There is no way you're going to fail. And when I say fail, I mean eventually, when you try and do something. You are supposed to fail in the middle of the acts, but when it does happen, it will be all for you. So, yeah, the only thing I am trying to put out right now to everyone is, see, I come from a very small town and I have seen my friends tell me, you know what, we live here, I don't think you would be able to make it, I don't think you would be able to go this far. But things have happened, things have turned out well for me. Take that shot. That's the only thing, that's the only takeaway from here from my side. Take your shot and believe me, you will be there, wherever you want to be. But yeah, go for it, man. Just
So,
go
how
for it.
does your family support something which is so unique?
That's an important question. Initially, when I told them that this is something that I want to do for a living, they were shocked. So my mother is a professor, my father is a professor,
Wow.
my brother is a surgeon, my sister is a surgeon, and I'm the youngest one, and I want to be a mentalist. And they were shocked. Like, what are you saying?
Yes.
You need to be an engineer, you need to work, you need to do this and that, and how will it go for you? We don't know. It's not safe. I was like, no, this is the only thing I think I'm good at, and this is the only thing I want to do. So initially they were confused, and they said, let's do this. Let's kill him and make a new one. No, I'm just kidding. They actually did support me throughout the way, and they still support me, and they're happy now with what I do. So I'm very happy and glad that my parents also did understand that if there is something I want to do, I should be able to do it. And there should be all the support from their side, which has always been there. I'm very grateful to them. And thank you again, Mummy, Papa.
So cute. So that's great. Are you married?
Yes, I am. I've been married for 5 years now.
And does your spouse have the similar?
She hates.
Oh,
She hates
wow.
all of it.
Why?
She doesn't like any of this, you know. So if there is something
Or
new,
maybe
I
you
want
can
to-
read her mind so well. That's
Oh,
why.
she actually reads my mind better.
That all spouse, all
True.
women.
So she's not into any of it. But of course, I have the support from her side, because all of this requires a lot of traveling. You don't stay at home
Oh,
for very
yes.
long. And I know, you know, raising a child alone could be very troublesome at times, because I have a very little one. She's 5 months old right now, so it's difficult to handle the tantrums. But yeah,
5
It's all
months
going well.
doesn't have tantrums,
Really?
by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm preparing
My
for it,
son
by the
is
way.
24.
Okay, all right.
So,
Got it.
so you know there is a long way to
True.
go. And the tantrums
It's
or
going
whatever.
to increase. Huh? I know. I've been
Well,
taking
I'm
those
just
lessons.
saying, yeah, like the things can only go onwards and upwards from here. But yeah, okay. So did you see her in one of the audience shows, or how did you meet her?
I think we met at a not through the audience, but probably I met her somewhere. We were having coffee probably, and then somehow I got to talk to her, and then we started talking, and then I told her. It was a complete turn off. Like, this is what you do, okay? So everyone else seems to like it, but for some reason she doesn't. So I'm like, no, you know what?
You need to blow her mind,
No,
as they
she
say.
blew my mind, and that's why I said, okay, you know what? I'm gonna get married to you.
Yeah, it's fine. I think, like I speak a lot about, you don't have to please everyone, but of course you have to please your spouse. Yeah.
True.
Okay, so where do you see yourself now? I mean, is this what you probably will do? Is there something else you're reinventing along the way? Have you reinvented in these last few years in your skill?
I believe, yeah, reinventing is a part of the process, and that is something that I do all the time. And where I am is a happy place.
Nice.
This is what I have been wanting to do all my life, and I'm really glad that I am doing what I wanted to do. There are certain plans and I'm trying to, as I said, I'm trying to improve myself as well and go for certain things related to the same stuff. And it's all in process, and I'm just glad that I could make it here and enjoying my life with all I'm doing.
So, who is your inspiration who's in the similar field? Is there somebody you follow,
I do.
admire?
There's a magician by the name of David Copperfield,
Of course.
and he's been there for, I don't know, 40 years. And I believe that guy is just impossible. Of the kind of things that he can think of and execute, it's just brilliant, just brilliant. And I think he's inspired thousands like me, and I still look up to him for everything. You know, I don't know how he does what he does. So
Wow.
he mesmerizes everyone with what he does, and I think he's been a great inspiration to me, and one of the reasons why I started. And I just love him.
But do people feel threatened with you?
They do. There are mixed emotions. When you meet someone who's not sure of who you are and what you do, you could be on the wrong spot. Because I've seen people tell me things, threaten me, and I'm like, I don't know, why do you think I
Really?
can get all of this? I cannot get any of it. And I've seen people beg me, saying, asking for help. So I have this problem in my family. Can you please?
Then what
I
do you
don't
do?
know. I don't know. What are you talking about? So it puts you in difficult situations all the time. But I think people still need to understand this is just an art form, and it is only for entertainment. And as I said, nobody can actually get inside your head and toggle things around. But so just entertainment, and that's how I'd like to keep it, because then it's casual and it's fun and everybody likes it. And yeah, that's all I want. I want people to be happy when they're around me. That's all.
Yeah, we are always trying to awe people. We are always trying to say, that when you create a wow element in anybody's life, that person becomes like an unwavered friend. It's always going to be your friend.
True.
Like, always following you, always rooting for you,
True.
always encouraging you.
I have such friends, and I'm really thankful that I have such friends. And they have come along the way, and that's what it is. I think when it comes to me performing acts, it's all about meeting new people, making friends with them, and keeping that friendship for long.
Nice.
Otherwise, when you're at a show, you meet 100 people, 200 people, thousands of people, but you do not get to connect with any one of them personally, and you lose them. The next day you're in a different city, different place, different country performing, and that's
Right.
it. That's the end of the
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
So you're on the stage for 40 minutes, you're pleasing everybody, you're off, and thank you so much. Off to a different place. But it becomes magic when somebody actually gets touched. They come and see you, you talk to
Yeah.
them, and you create this friendship, and that stays with you forever. So I'm really lucky to have such friends.
So when did you actually start? How many years ago did you really started to put your work
Professionally?
out? Yes.
Yes, I think it was 2007, precisely when I got into my college, and that's when I decided, okay, I need to put this out. I want people to see. So mother, father, brother, they have all seen it, approved. Now I need to take it out and show it to the world. And that's how I started. So I went to my college, they loved it. Then I got invited from other colleges, and that's how it started. And I still am trying to, travel as much as I can and entertain as many people I can in this one short lifetime.
Wow. Then let's just do one trick, right?
All right. So I have a pack of cards. All
Right.
You can see all the cards are different. All the cards are different. And here is what you need to do. You want to do it again? It's okay.
No.
Okay. Just try and pick one. Just touch one, maybe. Just touch one.
Touch.
Yeah. You can take
Okay.
it. Don't show it to me. Show it to them. And I promise I won't look.
Oh, did you
Huh?
see in the camera? No. You didn't see in the
I
camera.
haven't.
Okay.
Okay. Done.
Okay.
Is it really visible in the camera? I don't even know.
Just trying
Hasn't
to
it
see
taken-
how do you trick this. So that's why.
Okay.
I haven't seen it myself. Should I see it?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So there are 52 cards in a pack,
Right.
and you're holding to one.
Yes.
And how would you want me to do this? Do you want me to take the card back from you, put it inside the pack, shuffle, and give you the card, or do you want me to try and get this card from your head right now? Which one do you think would
Yeah,
be more
from my
impressive?
head.
Okay, so no trickery at all.
Because then, you will put it, and then you will know exactly where you put it. Then you will give it back to me.
True.
So then,
Tough audience. Okay, so this
Okay, now.
card here is.
But you have to tell me how you will get it. Then otherwise,
Okay.
you just can't leave me like,
I'll
like-
try. I'll try.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
कुछ तो बताना पड़ेगा. सेकंड
क्यों
एक्ट का पॉडकास्ट है ये.
All right.
इतना फन पॉडकास्ट आज तक नहीं हुआ वैसे. This is really amazing. I have to say. We get very intense people now who have made it in life,
Right.
and then there is like a lot of
And
things
there are
they
people
want
like
to
me
talk
then.
about, and then there are people like you who are completely like awing me. So okay, what is it?
Okay, I think I know.
Okay,
You've been
tell.
talking to me, and I've been trying to figure out. And
It's
I
not in my
believe
eyes.
It's not.
It is.
It's absolutely not.
It is that these cards are in your brain, and you exactly know from where this came out.
I wish life would have been really easy.
हाँ, अच्छा.
हाँ, फिर तो मजा ही आ जाता
नहीं
मुझे.
मुझे इससे पे एक क्वेश्चन याद आया, which I'll ask you.
Okay, and I think this card that you're holding two right now is not a black. It's a red card, and it's the two of diamonds, if I'm right.
Oh my God, this is two of diamonds, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone
Gentlemen,
else.
boom.
How did this man get it? Now, please, as
me.
promised.
What was promised?
Did you tell how?
It's pretty simple, you see. Generally, what would happen is if you pick a card, you try and hold on to it in your head. Last time, you were actually holding it in your hands as well. But what you didn't realize is this card is the two of diamonds.
Yeah.
Right? And if you take the two of diamonds and if I go like this, yeah, it's going to change to something else, like the five of spades.
What?
You see, so you're always confused, and that's what makes my life easy.
I mean, how? Did you?
That's how.
No, did you take it from here?
Oh, by the way, this card must have come from the place the two of diamonds went. So let's see where the two of diamond is. It must be somewhere in the middle of the pack. Oh, precisely in the middle of the pack. The two of diamonds.
I'm just asking if they get it. I mean,
Two of diamonds, right?
wow.
All right, hold on. Two of diamonds. There it is.
But it was here. So
that's right.
there is no two of diamonds here now.
There should not be any.
Listen, this is two of diamonds. I don't know from where this came. I think he hid it in his sleeve.
I get that a
And
lot.
then he
I
says
get
he's
that a
not
lot.
a magician. You know, this is what I asked.
It's
And
all tricks of the mind. So I started off as a magician, and I used to do a whole lot of card tricks and coin tricks and all kind of tricks that I could do. But I made this transition into this mental games, and I know for
this
some
is not a
reason-
mental game. This is.
This is not. This was.
Did you
completely-
hypnotize me?
I didn't. No. This is completely.
Okay,
sleight of
okay.
hand.
So the question is, oh, this is great, and I don't know what happened,
Okay.
but I want to ask you: has there ever been in life that you've forgotten something, and then thanks to the tricks that you know, you've just remembered that?
Never, never.
No, supposing you are not able to remember your password when you're doing net banking.
Oh, by the way, I have an incredible brain. I can forget things in 3 seconds, and that
And?
happens every day. You know,
And
I
then?
forget. So if you and I forget it.
And then what do you do?
If somebody calls me, if my mother calls me and says, you know what, you need to get 3 things: get some milk, get some
Bread, atta,
bread, or just get some.
atta.
नहीं,
चावल.
ये मेरे साथ हुआ था. I'm just trying to remember कि था क्या. You see, such a great mind I have. हाँ, चाय पत्ती. And she said, okay, get 1 kg of sugar and 250 grams of chai patti and something else. And I went and I said, give me 250 grams of sugar and probably 2 kg or 1 kg of chai patti. I was like, क्या हो गया तुम्हें, क्या लेके आ रहे हो तुम, what are you even doing? So अच्छी बात ये है कि उसके बाद मुझे कोई काम मिला नहीं घर में करने के लिए. बुरी बात ये कि I realized कि boss, I have an incredible mind.
Wow.
कुछ भी भूल सकता हूँ मैं.
Amazing.
So I forget things so many times, but luckily I don't forget things while I'm performing. So thankfully,
No,
that's
so
gonna stay.
forgetting things and forgetting numbers are different, right?
Numbers?
So numbers is what your game is.
No.
Yeah, it's all about numbers. It's all about.
You need to see the show. I'm telling you, it's more than just numbers and names and games. No.
Okay, next time you're performing, you please tell. I will
please,
come,
please.
please. Yes.
Please ensure, sir.
Okay, so thank you, but that is amazing, and I still don't know how you do it,
And I'm glad you don't.
and I'm going to ask him after this. Okay, so what I want to know is, normally I have so many questions because the guests who come here, they start from something that hadn't happened. You're constantly telling me what's happened in your life and how you've done it, and so my next questions only are not coming up, and I'm
Great.
totally so mesmerized, and I'm getting like brain wow. Have you ever had a brain wow? I have a brain wow today. And so I want to just jump over to rapid fire, because
My
that is
God.
something that
Oh
I
my
hope
God,
that
I'm
you.
already scared.
So we have a rapid fire question round where I want to know which is that one trick which is most fascinating for you for yourself.
Predicting the lottery each night,
Oh
every night
yeah.
in the show. That's my favorite.
So why don't you buy a lottery ticket for
I
yourself
did, 2 years ago, I actually
and
bought a lottery
turn
ticket.
their minds into choosing your card?
So 2 years ago, I actually got a lottery ticket. So my friends kept on telling me, if you're so good at this thing, why didn't you just play a lottery, win a lot of money, and then just enjoy it the rest of your life? I said, why not? 2 years ago,
Then
I got a lottery ticket for $2, and I precisely won 25 cents. So that's the problem. I didn't win a lot of money, but I still won.
wow,
So
okay, but yeah, but at least your number came.
so
That is
I
also
find
one
myself,
in a
yes,
million
I don't know how many
chance,
millions,
right?
but yeah.
Great. So, okay, so I don't know. Okay, so the next question is that if there's one thing that you are fearful about, what's that?
Fearful about, I don't know, just, that's a tough one.
Okay, which book fascinates you the most? Because you
Which
said,
book
yeah,
fascinates me
because
the
you've read so many
most?
books and like
I
you.
know I haven't read a lot of books on different
No, not different, but even
subjects.
in this, your trade or what you work with.
None, because I think it used to. So when I started, there was a book called Magic for Fun, and the first time I read it, I realized, boss, nothing is for real. Everything that you saw was a trick. It was not for real. So I was very dejected, disappointed, and probably shocked as well. So I thought, oh yeah, I do not think I'll be a Superman ever, because I
Right.
was thinking to learn all of this and become something huge. So yeah, I would say that was the moment, truth of life.
So, if there's one thing you would still want to change
About
with
myself.
your art,
Okay.
like you read minds, you read people, you read whatever. So, is there anything that you want to take it to a notch higher to say, I wish I could do that?
There are so many things, as I said,
And which
in
is?
during the act, I think there are so many things that I want to do to make the show more fun, entertaining, and more amazing. And I'm certainly working on all of it at the same time. But there's always a scope of improvement. And I don't know how to pinpoint that out, but yeah, there are so many things. Sadly, there are.
So, one thing that you do just before dozing off, telling your mind.
Nothing. I mean, I do not have a ritual for it, so I wouldn't say anything.
No, something that you make your mind align to whatever you are doing. Do you have anything which you sleep off with to
No,
say?
no, it's nothing, to be honest, nothing. So it could be anything, I mean, but I do not, as I said, no rituals for nothing, right? I'm very, very random in my life. So I might sleep at 7 p.m. today, or I might sleep at 2 a.m. tomorrow. Nothing. People hate me. My family members hate me for that. Like, there has to be specific timings in life for things. I said, yes, but I do not have one.
Okay, one thing that you want to leave the audience here with.
One thing that I'd like to leave the audience with is forget the, what do you call it? Fear of failure, I'd say. Because it's just about making the decision and jumping into it. And I don't know, I mean, I don't even think I'm the right person to kind of push for it. But you're never going to fail. You're never going to fail. If you have a specific thing that you want to earn or get, or something that you want to achieve, you just have to go for it. And that's where 99% of the people fail, because we do not even start. So just do what
Take
you
the first
like.
step. Yeah,
Yes, take the first step, and you will enjoy the process. And trust me, within no time you would be, I wouldn't say within no time, but yeah, if you really want to get something, there's nothing that can stop you. Believe me, only on this one. Go for it. Just go for it.
So thank you, Abhishek.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful. You've left me thinking, and you've left me like literally like believing this whatever's happened is for real. It seems quite
I'll
unreal,
turn
to
you
be
into a
honest.
believer. Okay.
You turn me into a cat. So let's see if that happens. You keep watching.
That cannot.
That can't
Or
happen.
maybe I'll have to work on this one. Maybe the next time we are here, there
Yeah.
would be a cat sitting next to me.
Okay. Sounds like fun.
Brilliant.
So thank you so much for joining in, and hope that Abhishek's story and what he's doing in his professional life inspired somebody. So, as I would say, if Abhishek could do it with his perseverance, with his intention, with his passion, with his wanting to know more about it, with his following the right steps,
Sure.
and also failing and unlearning and learning every single day, so can anybody. So, don't hesitate to discover your second act.
Of course. Thank you so much. It's great being here as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.